Let's talk about dolphins and pufferfish. This is a story that's been going around on social media for a while. There's a documentary that came out a while ago, and that documentary showed bottlenose dolphins playing with pufferfish. In that short film clip where the dolphins were playing around with the pufferfish, the announcer stated that they were showing toxic behaviors, they were purposely experimenting with the pufferfish, and that they acted like they were getting high. So, is it true? And how can we know that? Here are the questions we want to look at. Can pufferfish cause dolphins to get high? And how would we know? And why are they playing with pufferfish if they're not getting high? What are the behaviors here? Well, we can see dolphins that are tossing pufferfish back and forth. We can see dolphins that have it in their mouth. In this case, we can talk about dolphins and whether or not they would get high by talking about first whether or not they play. And they do. We have lots of evidence to that. And it's easy to find it if you search for it. Dolphins are curious, they're interested, and they certainly can think at a level that is complex enough to put together different kinds of games and understand what might be entertaining for them. But does that include dolphins being high? What are the clues here? Pufferfish put out a chemical that will cause a huge problem for dolphins. It's called tetrodotoxin. The way that works is that your normal process in living tissue of letting sodium go through channels in and out of cells needs to have that happen for things like muscles and nerves to work properly. If you get a sodium channel blocker, like tetrodotoxin, into a dolphin's body, those processes won't work correctly. And if you stop nerves and muscles from working correctly, then dolphins would be in an awful lot of trouble. Let's say this toxin that's produced by pufferfish can actually make a dolphin high. Why would that be a problem? Well, if you think about it in terms of survival, then you'll recognize that this would be a really bad deal for a dolphin. First, dolphins have to think to breathe. It's not like humans where we breathe automatically. If they had a toxin that interfered with their thought processes, you can imagine what a problem that would cause for dolphins breathing. And dolphins really have to pay attention to their environment. They do have predators. The dolphins in that group would have to pay attention and make sure something isn't going to come and eat their calf. If a dolphin were high, that would make them very vulnerable. So does getting high make sense for a dolphin? Not really.